Honorable Chief of Staff.
Our respected Chief of Staff. First of all, we thank you for making time to meet with us. And we are here on a very simple mission. And I have known you as a politician, I have known the political trios, led the NDC, you've done a lot of work. I'm saying that you've been part of the building of this democracy. A few days ago, we had a rerun of Ablekuma North election. Amidst all the challenges, and we raised the matter severally in Parliament to be resolved, the EC, out of frustration.
How do we get the mission? How do we get it?
Can I? So the EC out of frustration.
Yes. Why are you pushing?
Gentlemen, hello. Madam, making noise is not the solution. Your cameras are filming. You want to take his voice. Come this way. You are pushing your microphones on top of the deputy of staff and you are being spoken to. And you are shouting. Come this way and let us take your sound. It's simple.
So you are good now?
Yeah, okay.
So, as I was saying, we have built our democracy to a very admirable point. And Mr. Chief of Staff, not to bore you with words, Ghana is seen as a beacon and a fledgling democracy. We think that we have contributed hugely. The two main traditions, the MPP and the NDC, both have contributed hugely to building our democracy to the point where we are. The recently held rerun of 19 police stations birthed a lot of issues. I won't try to unpack them here, but a lot of issues that certainly needs our attention of all the variables involved in the political field, particularly government, because a lot of responsibility is on your head. You are in total control of the security of the state. So we are here to present a petition, basically on two important matters. The violence that occurred at the rerun of our North election, and we are upbeat about subsequent elections to be held in our country. We are also worried about Kalamse, and it was one of your messages that you trumpeted with all the promise, rightly or wrongly. Now it's getting out of hand. And our respected Chief of Staff, you are an Easterner. If you are traveling between Enyinim and Nkoko, now the Galamsees are coming on the highway. We are told our water bodies are polluted all over. And even we intended to come here. And we have already been to the presidency. We've also been to the Dean of the Diplomatic Corps. But in the scheme of things, we know how important Kodeo is, especially in our Republican Constitution. Your contribution, significant contribution to our democracy is not in doubt. And so, on the matter in issue, we find it prudent, whilst we reach out to civil society, no parties who are relevant, we should be here. A summary of our petition borders on two important subject matters. The first one has to do with a creeping violence into our electoral violence into our body politics. And the second one has to be with the Galamsey. We consider the Ablekumanov 19 rerun polling stations It's not the first time we recorded violence, especially with the 4th Republican Constitution in wake. However, we also believe that as a people and as a fledgling democracy, we can't ever be relapsing into the past. We have to get progressive and make meaningful progress in building our democracy. So those who say that, well, it has happened before, it is happening here, it is happening there, it's not a tenable reason. It's not a tenable reason, and we don't accept that at all. We think that we must get progressive and we must move on as a developing democracy. We are also upbeat because elections is part of democracy. Unfortunately, we got one of our members passed on, and per constitutional imperative, we will have to go for a by-election. From what we are picking, the intelligence we are picking, it appears, if measures are not taken, we are going to experience many folds of what happened, the unfortunate occurrence that occurred at Ablekuma North. We have issued statements, we have spoken in Parliament, we are threatened by the loud silence of His Excellency the President. Ever since the matter happened, the Presidency has not issued a formal statement to the best of our knowledge. The President himself has not even coughed about it. This is threatening, it is worrying. Clearly, it's emboldening those who were engaged in the violence. The perpetrators of the violence are sadly being emboldened.